rising interest rates, competition in the market, and where in the world will prices go? All that and more in this video. Hello everyone, my name is Cameron Stevens, the entertainment industry's real estate agent and the owner of Stevens Real Estate, a real estate experience tailored to the creative client. Today I want to talk about what the 2022 market holds for buyers because I think everybody has one major question on their minds. With interest rates rising significantly and quickly, what is going to happen to prices? Well, I have good news and bad news, but most importantly, we have to start with this. The landscape of purchasing a home has changed drastically. A short summary of how we got here. In 2020, we had a global pandemic, and to avoid a major recession because of it, the Fed cut interest rates to historic lows to stimulate the economy and to encourage borrowing and investment. Supply of housing shrunk because people didn't know what was going to happen, and it squeezed the already tight supply of houses in Los Angeles, but demand for housing skyrocketed because in an era of staying home, people wanted better homes. First-time home buyers flooded the market, and with supply at historic lows and interest rates at historic lows, prices crept up to hit historic highs. But the Fed can't keep rates this low forever. It's only a short-term stimulation tactic. So with the economy stabilizing, the Fed announced that they would be raising interest rates throughout 2022. And since mortgage rates are directly tied to interest rates, well, that meant mortgage rates would rise as well. And they did. We went from most of my clients getting below 3% mortgages to now into the 4% range, potentially as much as a 2% interest rate increase. Now, these rates are still quite low in the context of history, but they are definitely affecting purchasing power. For example, and I'll run some more numbers later in this video, but let's just start with this. An $800,000 home with 20% down at 3% interest, that is a monthly mortgage payment of $2,981. Now at 4%, that payment is $3,338. And at 4.5%, which is where rates are hovering at about the time of this video, that's $3,526. That is $545 more per month for that exact same house. That's definitely not nothing. By the way, if you happen to like videos like this, hit subscribe, hit follow, etc., whatever platform you happen to be on. That way you can stay up to date with all sorts of great information related to Los Angeles real estate, because that's what we do around here. Okay, so interest rates have risen. All other things equal, what tends to happen to prices when interest rates rise? Well, they fall. It makes sense. People can afford less. Their purchasing power is decreased with these rising interest rates, so prices fall in accordance. But is that what we are seeing? Well, for the first part of 2022, no. What we are seeing is a flattening of prices, a slowing of the intense growth, but certainly no fall in prices. Instead, what we're seeing is that, when my 2021 buyers had to compete with 10, 15, sometimes 20 offers, now we're competing against 2 to 5 offers total. Essentially what's happening is that only the most financially fit buyers are the ones that are able to stay in the market. They're the ones that know they're ready to purchase a house. They've gotten their finances in order to do so, and they know that even though they missed out on the absolute lowest interest rates are still rising. So their purchasing power is still better than it would be if interest rates ultimately go to 5 or even 6%. So let's run some numbers. I'm going to go over a few different pricing scenarios and their total monthly payment. That's principal, interest, tax, and insurance for each, as well as the total yearly amount that you have to make to keep that housing payment 40% or less of your gross income. For a $600,000 condo, with 20% down, that's $120,000 down and a monthly payment of about $3,025 per month plus any HOA. To afford this, you should have at least a total yearly household income of $93,000. For a $750,000 single-family home with 20% down, that's $150,000 down and a monthly payment of about $3,680 per month. To afford this, you should have at least a total yearly household income of $111,000. For a $900,000 single-family home with 20% down, that's $180,000 down and a monthly payment of about $4,400 per month. To afford this, you should have at least a total yearly household income of $132,000. For a $1,200,000 single-family home with 20% down, that's $240,000 down and a monthly payment of about $5,900 per month. To afford this, you should have at least a total yearly household income of $177,000. Great, so there's probably a lot of really helpful numbers, but now I'm sure you're wondering, should I buy a house right now? I am going to stick by my two guiding principles. The first is that the right time to buy a house is the right time for you. And second, time in the market beats timing the market. That means if you're in a solid financial place and you plan on staying in the house for at least 4 to 5 years, it's still a great time to buy. Look, we're not flipping these houses. Homes are a long-term investment. And even if prices did go down, prices would likely go down as a direct result of increased interest rates. At that point, yeah, you might be getting a cheaper house from a total dollar amount standpoint, but you'll pay more each month as a result of those higher interest rates. Remember, most of the gains in real estate are by buying your primary residence and holding on to it for an extended period of time. That way you capture the tax benefits both in yearly deductions and in the state of California's Prop 13 cap on tax increases. Each payment that you make, you're building up equity, as well as capturing year-over-year appreciation and possibly any renovations and upgrades that you might do to add value to your home. The reality is most people just aren't buying their dream home for their very first home in Los Angeles. Most people, they're getting into a place that they like. They live in it for a while, maybe they fix it up a little bit, and then down the line, they sell it, they take all that equity that they've been building up, and then they buy their dream home. And some people might do this 3 or 4 times over the years before they get to that final dream home. And that's okay, that's part of the journey. At the end of the day, you need a place to live, so you may as well be building equity for yourself while you're doing it. Okay, there you have it. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you learned something about homes in 2022, some hard dollar amounts, some opinions on thoughts on what's likely to happen, and how you might be able to capitalize on it. At Stevens Real Estate, we specialize in working with creative professionals, entrepreneurs, and especially people in the entertainment industry because I spent 7 years of my life working in animation and visual effects. That's why I designed Stevens Real Estate to be tailored to the creative client. I also designed a few value-adding programs for both buyers and sellers that no one else is offering. For buyers, we put together a full marketing plan that paints you as the right buyer for your home. We can also recommend local lenders that'll fit your financing situation. Yes, even if you're freelance. And don't worry about the inspections. We've got you covered. They're free, all of them, no questions asked. And if you're looking to sell your home, we offer the ability to remodel now and pay when you sell with 0 fees, no interest, no upfront costs, and you only pay for the renovations once your home sells. Plus, we pay for all of the aspects of digital marketing that you're going to need, from photography and drone footage and videography and 3D walkthrough and virtual open houses and a social media campaign, custom website, targeted emails, and more. So if you like my energy and personality and you think my expertise in the programs that I offer would benefit you, please don't hesitate to reach out. And additionally, if you know someone that would benefit from connecting with me, I would absolutely love an introduction. Thanks again for watching, and at the end of this video, there will be a QR code that you can scan. It'll take you directly to my website, or there's probably gonna be a link somewhere down there that you can click to learn more.